Well, thanks for signing up.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Well, my name's Mark, and
I'm Matt.
We're teachers here at United Language Center, and we're so happy you found our page and that you are interested in classes. So for today, we have a treat for you, right? Even if you haven't studied in a long time, or if you're studying at home and you don't have a class, uh, we're happy to give you some info about how you can improve your English study, right? Your study of English.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So basically what we want to do today is just give you a little lesson on 5 ways that you can study English, or actually any language, Chinese, Japanese,
Yeah.
Korean, anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, here they are. You can see behind us on the whiteboard.
So,
I think Mark came up with number 1.
yeah, number one. So for me, I study Japanese actually, and whenever I'm studying, I try to study a little bit every day. It might not be intuitive, but whenever you study, it's better to study 10 minutes every day than 30 minutes 2 times a week. It's
Right.
much better. It keeps the information in your brain so you remember it better.
Exactly.
Right.
English is a marathon, not a sprint. So if you do a little bit every day, you're going to see little improvements. And after a few weeks, a few months,
Yeah.
your English is going to grow to a point where you're comfortable using it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And slowly, day by day.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. And one thing that I use to study Chinese,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think Mark has also used in the
I've
past,
used it before,
is
yeah.
Duolingo.
Mhm.
That's an app that you can just download on your iPhone, and you can actually set it to 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, and just do that little by little, and it will really help.
Yep. And then that goes right into the second one, which is watching English videos.
Right.
Right? If you are a beginner student and maybe you haven't spoken English in a long time, you can watch English videos with your native language underneath, right? You can
Right.
use Japanese subtitles or Chinese subtitles, Thai subtitles.
English subtitles.
Yeah, English subtitles. And like you recommended TED.com, they usually have lots of subtitles on TED.com. YouTube also, there are videos from Thai speakers, Vietnamese speakers, Chinese speakers, everybody, right? They have educational videos on YouTube, and even Netflix is a great place where you can get, especially English and Chinese subtitles in Singapore.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes Malay, I think.
Yeah, sometimes Malay. So,
Yeah.
and our more intermediate students, they can actually start trying to watch without subtitles or with only English subtitles.
Yeah.
So they can.
As a teacher, especially intermediate students, I always recommend English. As much English exposure as you can get, the better.
Yeah. So that's the video side of things, and then there's also lots of different ways to study, right?
Thousands.
Yeah. Thousands.
Thousands of ways.
Thousands of ways.
If you come to a language center like this, of course there's options for like group lessons or private lessons, conversation class, essential English, business English.
Yeah.
A variety of things that you can choose, or you can study at home, like we talked about in number 1, using apps or flashcards, or just making your own vocabulary dictionary.
Yeah. Writing a diary in English, right? There are as many different ways as there are people. So
Thousands of ways, and the important thing is to find the way that is comfortable for you.
Yeah.
So as long as you're comfortable, as long as you're interested, and this kind of goes back to number 1 and number 2. Make sure that you can sustain. Make sure that you can keep going every day, and if it's interesting, you'll keep going. If it's not interesting, then you probably want to stop. So that goes back to number 2. Netflix, YouTube. Choose shows, choose topics, choose things that are interesting to you, right?
Yeah.
And then
You can you can read about a topic that interests you, or watch videos about something that interests you.
Yeah.
It can be even something that's not academic. It can be about if you like swimming, if you like badminton, if you like tennis, right? You can learn about those sports in English.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a big difference if you're like you said, if you're interested.
Of course, and there's ways even outside of the classroom to do that. If you like yoga, or you like going to exercise classes or something like that, instead of choosing a teacher who speaks your language, go to an English class, an English yoga class where the teacher is speaking English, your classmates are speaking English, and that way you're getting more exposure on a daily basis or a weekly basis, speaking to native speakers or English-speaking friends.
Yeah. And when you go to those classes, make sure that you're not afraid to make mistakes. Because any learner, right? Anything you learn, you're going to make mistakes, especially in the beginning.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And that's essential whenever you're learning English or any other complicated topic, right?
Right.
Yeah. So
golf, baseball,
math, right?
Math, science,
anything,
You're
right?
going to be wrong sometimes, but if you're not wrong, you'll never be right. So make mistakes and don't be shy. And
keep at it.
Be confident. Yeah.
You will get better no matter what, as long as you keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and our final tip, if you can, it's really good to try to interact with someone who is a native speaker, someone who is from a country that speaks English from birth.
Yeah, like Canada.
Like Canada or the US. We have teachers from Australia and
Well, Singapore.
Singapore. Even Singapore is a native-speaking country.
Yeah.
So just finding someone who's maybe not from your home country, who can speak English, that can challenge you to grow in your language ability.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think a lot of my students think that native speakers are these scary. I don't know. I don't want to talk to them because they're going to be judging my English.
Like aliens, they're like, oh.
Yeah, don't worry. Nobody does that. Not none of my friends do anyway. Most native speakers are impressed that you're trying to speak English anyway. Like I wish I could speak Chinese as well as most of my students.
Yeah, it's amazing. We have many students who speak 2 languages, 3 languages, 4 languages.
Yeah.
So we'll be more impressed than intimidating. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, so those are our 5 study tips.
Yeah.
So we're very excited to meet you. We hope this was helpful, and we'll see you soon here at ULC.
Yeah, we hope to see you soon. Thank you for watching this. Thank you for signing up. And if you want to learn more or more free videos, or you can always go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/United Language Center, or you can go straight to our website, ulc.com.sg, and you can check out our blog, which has a bunch of free stuff on there as well. And last thing, if our friendly staff doesn't contact you right away, you can always give us a call. And the number will be right there.
It will appear.
It'll be right there. To schedule your free trial lesson. No obligation.
Okay.
All right. So, thank you.
Yeah, we'll see you then.
Bye.